years of experience with a strong background in driving growth and innovation in multiple industries. She has led several award-winning end-to-end transformation for companies such as Aditya Birla Chemicals, Mahindra Auto and Amp, Club Mahindra and Taj Hotels, where she successfully established a culture of customer centricity and operational excellence result in revenue growth and profit maximization in complex distributed sales environment. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Miss Namrita Mahindro, Chief Digital Officer, Aditya Birla Chemicals.
Part of the opening remarks, as it was mentioned, we'll try and keep this session as interactive as possible. Yeah? So, just want to understand, when we say data-driven innovation, what is it that comes to your mind? Anyone wants to hazard a guess? Okay, value propositions. And if you look at it from a book perspective, this is how Gartner has defined data-driven innovation, saying that you're basically looking at fostering new products, processes, organizational methods, discovering new markets based on the data that you have. Now, given this context, what does it mean for all of us? I think there are a couple of things which come to mind when we look at data. The exponential rate at which it is growing is something that is taking us by storm. When I say that, I think there's no one in this room who would not have heard of ChatGPT. Is there anyone who has not heard of ChatGPT? Anyone wants to hazard a guess how long it took for ChatGPT to reach 100 million users?
5 days.
Well, it was more like 2 months. 100 million users was 2 months, but yes, they are much faster than anybody else. If you look at TikTok, TikTok took about 9 months to actually reach that 100 million user mark. So as compared to them, you're looking at a technology which is spreading extremely fast, and behind that sits a whole lot of data and AI. Silos, because people know that when they hold on to that data, they're commanding a premium. When we try and do digital transformation journeys, what we find is that we're trying to break down those asymmetries of power, those asymmetries of information which are out there, to bring in a lot more transparency. So this definitely holds and will continue to hold. So if there was battles, if they were happening in the ancient ages, those wars will continue to persist today, but in the data world, right? The second aspect is, when we talk about data, and when you talk about, again, there's been a lot of conversation around the singularity, where man and machine would come together and fuse together, and we're looking at a stage wherein potentially machines become stronger, when I say stronger in terms of being more intelligent, equally or more intelligent than human beings. Now, different organizations, different individuals have given different dates for singularity to happen. And if you'd asked me this 5 months back, till ChatGPT hadn't sort of surfaced, I would have said singularity 2030, 2040 still is a pipe dream. But looking at the way this space is accelerating, I think it may just happen in the next 30, 40 years. That's my personal take on it. Data is again important. We all are in business. The kind of opportunity to create value from, not just from a business model point of view, but also from an operational efficiency. I think all of us have experienced that in plenty. But of course, there are two sides of the coin. It does come with the challenge and the risk of privacy, transparency, biases that it creates, and a whole lot of other challenges that come up when you're looking at data and the data world. Certain elements of the modules for let us say, identity management, and so on and so forth. So given that, I think we have a great platform over here. Now, why am I suddenly bringing in the government, and how is it relevant to all of us working in organizations? The story here really is, this is an opportunity for using in some parts, if we look at it from a health point of view, the health platform that we have, that is using the data which is available through this health platform to organizations that are sitting in this room. When you look at it from an operating model perspective, this to me is called ADNOC, which is a digital command center which the Saudi Arabia oil and gas, not Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi oil and gas company has put up. They did this about organizations that are required to literally squeeze the greatest possible efficiency.
Being built in a place with 95% of land protected for nature, where rewilding is in motion, bringing animals back to their natural habitat.
In the making is doing with data. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, and I will request you to wait, please. Thank you so much for the... Thank you so much, Ms. Namrita Mahindro, for the wonderful speech.